Praise the Lord. Children of God, praise the Lord. I am Fan Carolan. I am from Kumbu. This is probably my first time of giving a testimony in a living church. It is not that I don't pray. I've been to most of the churches in Nigeria, but I've never given a testimony. And this is because anytime when I pray, anytime when I fast, when a breakthrough is about to come, there's a contrary spirit in me. That spirit will just come, and everything will come back again to zero. So I've been stagnant all my life. As the prophet was saying about keeping pigs and so on, I am a livestock technician. I go out arranging people, educating people on how to keep livestock, from the big livestock to the small livestock, and they do very well. Yeah. But for me, when I start my own, like a pig he was saying, when I buy a pig, I bring it up, health-wise and so on, vaccinate and do everything. When it's about to farrow, when it can farrow about 24 or 15 piglets, they will all die. But when I go and teach some other people, bringing them to the farm, to the system, they will raise their pigs up and they'll get more and they'll go before. Starting from this light livestock, I had more than 30 cattle, but now I have nothing. All died like that, went for nothing. I tried poultry, nothing. Tried small livestock, nothing. So that is how my life was. And that's how it is. And before I came here now, this is probably my first testimony, as I'm saying. I might look nervous. I will look nervous because I've never stood before a church like this, full giving testimony. But I'm never a nervous person in life. It was on this fateful day, 2017, September 23rd and 24th. It is said that whenever you pray, whenever God is about to answer your prayer, that temptation must come. I've been coming to this Living Gospel Ministries International since August 5th. That was the Enough Phase 5. That was my first time of entering this church. And when I entered here, was the other church up. The prophet came and told me that I should wait for him after service. Unknowingly, I was just new to the service. After the service, I removed the badge, kept and went away. When I reached the house, I saw that people who were sitting beside me, they were talking with the prophet, and I feel very, very bad, since I didn't know. I continued coming. Then on this fateful day, 17, I had a land problem. I'm already on retirement. Somebody came, a rich woman for that matter, came and seized my land. I have a fuel plantation of 1 hectare that I planted when I just started work. And the fuel plantation is around 35 to 40 years. She just came, entered the plantation, cut around 12 sticks there, sewed them into planks, and sold them. When I reported the matter to the police and state council, she went back. I don't know what really happened. The case was not given to my favor. They asked her to bring witnesses from whom she bought that land. She brought nothing. But everybody in the village, everybody in the quarter, in Kumbu, they came to support me, telling me that this was my land that I inherited from my mother. And that's how it went. Then on this fateful day, that God was about to open my way. We used to leave Kumbu 5 o'clock and come here. That fateful 23rd that I was coming here, the vehicle left and did not take me. And that was the contrary spirit that was still looming around. It left without taking me. By 6 o'clock, I called the driver. He was already in Dop. I was still in Kumbu. I said, the devil is a liar. I trekked from Squares, for those of us who know Kumbu town. I trekked from Squares to Njamyoi under rain before I could meet a vehicle coming from Ndu. I entered that vehicle and arrived here around 9 o'clock. The service had not started. The major ushered me inside the church. I sat there. When the service was going on, he came and I showed him the pictures. I said, Major, help me. This is what has happened. Somebody has seized my land. Major asked me, do you know that they had already planted pillars on that land? I said, no. I said, I don't know. I don't know. He asked me what I said, I've reported the case, and the case has just finished that because the woman used her position in life and money. Then the major told me, take this your land, plus that other one that they had already planted pillars. It will be yours, and you must come back here and give testimony. That was since 24th of September 2017. Then the woman just went like that. When I was sitting, today is already 2019. That is 2 years back. I never know that woman made like that and sold the land again to another person. I was passing by and I saw that they had already cut another 4 sticks again, 40 years old and 45 years old. Bigger in the size that I and this brother cannot even hold them. I raised an alarm. The villagers came out and said, no, this is not how to treat somebody. Even if he is poor, he is still a child of God. They came around, hold the man. The man said he was sorry. The man said he is sorry that he never knew that that plot was somebody's own. Willfully and willingly, he handed back the plot to me on Monday the 18th. That is on Monday the 18th of November 2019. That is five days ago. Since the prophet said I should come back and give a testimony, I said no, I will not wait for 1 week. It was on a Monday. If it was a Saturday, I could have come on Sunday. It was last Monday, so I decided to come yesterday to give the testimony today. So I thank you very much. I thank you very much, Prophet. And I thank you for accepting what God has given you. And I pray that the God of Elisa, the God of Elijah, the God of Jeremiah, who gave them the powers of the prophet to do wonderful things, He should grant you that power to do the wonderful things that you are doing in our lives. Thank you very much.